Good evening and welcome to the Friday Night Frenzy. Alongside Preston Harvey, I'm Amy Zimmer. The rest of the team will join us shortly. Region play is underway and major bragging rights on the line this week.
That's right, Amy. County clash as Effingham County visits undefeated South Effingham, plus the perfect Calvary Day Cavaliers colliding with crosstown rival Savannah Christian.
And kicking off with the St. Andrews Lions facing the Memorial Day Matadors under the Memorial Stadium lights. The Matadors playing this one without a couple of their key players because of concussions, and it showed. Already up 27-12, St. Andrews going to work. Quarterback Zayden Edwards rolls out, gets the completion to the sidelines. Very next play, Edwards going to go back to work, swings it out to Amari Cook, and he will do the rest. Cook finding his way into the end zone. St. Andrews up 34-12. After the Lions recovered the onside kick, it looked like they would tack on another score before halftime. It appears that Edwards was on the receiving end of a touchdown, but instead Memorial wrestles the ball away for an interception. It was not enough though. St. Andrews goes on to win 41-12. And we are just getting started here on the Frenzy.
Taking you to matchups across Coastal Empire and a handful in the South Carolina Low Country. Plus the Carolina Clash game of the week, Bluffton Bobcats welcoming defending state champs Beaufort Eagles.
Can the Bobcats pull the upset? That matchup and more straight ahead.
You're watching the Frenzy on WJCL 22.
Welcome back to the Frenzy. Okay, rivalries are special in any sport. However, when it comes to high school football in our area, You just can't beat it. Kicking off with Calvary Day at Savannah Christian. And Preston, you were there. What was the atmosphere like?
This atmosphere was electric. Fans on both sides coming out from all over the community. It was great to see just how many people were in the stands, really. And even the traffic, oh my gosh.
You got caught up in that.
Oh, I got caught up in that traffic. That's how busy this game was. So without further ado, let's go on and take you out to Pooler Stadium. Savannah Christian sporting their black jerseys for the very first time in program history, looking to hand the Calvary Day Cavaliers their first loss of the season. And I mentioned that traffic and how many fans. Take a look at that. Yeah, it was jam-packed out there. Pigments went up in the third quarter, ball game tied at 21, second and long for the Cavaliers. Jake Merkler using his legs, comes close to a first down, but look at that. Ball is stripped, Raiders recover, and they're all pumped up for that. Savannah Christian on the attack, Zoe Smalls playing like a grown man, good for a 5-yard gain. Couple plays later now, Raiders needing to throw the ball on third and long. Blaze Thomas looking for a receiver off the hands of David Busey, and it's Thomas Blackshear with the interception. Now, don't forget, Blackshear plays both sides of the ball. Merkler, short pass to Blackshear, makes a couple defenders miss for the big gain, and he's still going once more on that. Now, tight end Mike Smith, he wants a piece of the action. Take a look at this play. All in the same drive, the duo putting their mark on the game. Great awareness by Smith to stay in bounds. Then it's Chase Lucas punching in the score. Calvary Day goes on to get the win, 42-21.
How about the Battle of the Ham? Effingham looking for a 4th straight win over rivals South. Effingham and Rebels strike first late in the first quarter. Quarterback Nate Hayes throwing deep. It's Lamar Roberts who makes the catch for the touchdown, 6-0 Effingham. Adding to the lead early in the second quarter. AJ Butts gets the call, and this touchdown goes on to make it 12-0. The Mustang offense not as lucky. Joseph Polite on this play here says, thank you very much. The tackle for loss keeping South in check. Back to the Effingham offense. Hayes gonna scramble on this one. Take a look. Finds a wide open Ryan Wells along the sidelines. Wells proceeds to take it to the house. Rebels extend their lead, just not in the cards for undefeated South, deep in their own territory here. And watch what happens. They turn it over. So Effingham's going to jump out on the loose ball, and that's going to lead to the easy touchdown. Seconds later, it would be Jaden Evans with the honors. So yeah, it was all Rebels in this one, 42-7, the final. And back to Region 3 AAA, the Saunders Field, where Savannah Country Day Hornets looking to bounce back after their shutout loss to Savannah Christian just a week ago. That's right.
Their opponent, Long County, looking to build off the region opening win last week against Groves, which saw them score 76 points.
Wow, yeah, and our Dave Williams was there and has the highlights.
Amy, Preston, things are starting to get serious for this high school football season. Tonight here at Saunders Field, the host Savannah Country Day Hornets and the visiting Long County Blue Tide are reaching the halfway mark of their campaign. For Long County, they're looking to go to 2-0 in region play, while the host Hornets, well, they're looking for their first region victory of the season. And the Hornets were hoping to make it a happy homecoming night for all the alumni who returned for this game. And they got off to a great start on their opening drive on 3rd and 13. Quarterback Barton Mixon hooks up with Keith James down to the Long County 10-yard line. But the Long County defense would limit the damage. The sack of Milton ends the touchdown threat for the Hornets, and they had to settle for the 33-yard Cash Ramirez field goal and a 3-0 lead. The Blue Tide then would go to work on offense. Quarterback Jashawn D. McCain airs it out downfield to Keyshawn Smith, who makes the great diving catch inside the Hornet 25-yard line, but that drive would stall with no points. Then in the second quarter, that same duo will hook up again with Smith fighting his way into the payoff pasture. The two-point conversion failed, and it was 6-3 Long County at halftime, but Savannah Country Day would come back to win 17-14. In Savannah, Dave Williams, WJCL 22 News.
Thanks, Dave. Region 3 2A opener. Vidalia Indians making the roughly 2-hour trip to face Windsor Forest Knights at Savannah High Stadium. Out of the half, 14-6 Indians. And take a look at this. On the handoff, Indians' Jamarion Phillips just making it look easy. Touchdown gives Vidalia a 21-6 lead. Knights going to work. Quarterback Anthony Williams on the keeper. He's coming right into your living room. Good for a first down. Same drive, 4th down for Knights. Williams, yeah, he's going for it. However, Indians going to get the big stop. Windsor Forest falls to Vidalia 29-6.
Over in the Low Country now into Hilton Head Christian, where they were hosting Buford Academy. And it's the Eagles striking first in the first quarter. QB Dylan Clark takes a short QB sneak in for the TD. 7-0 Hilton Head Christian. Now Buford Academy with the deep ball, and in their end, the snap goes over the head of Dietrich Schufer. Schufer knocks the ball out of back of the end zone for the safety. 9-0 Hilton Head Christian. The Eagles then try to get something going on offense. Dylan Clark scrambling, throws deep. Picked off by Jackson Porter. Yeah, that was a great play right there. Now to the second quarter, Buford Academy with the ball. Dietrich Schufer throwing deep down the right side field, and it's picked off by Reed McCullum. Backed up against their goal line, Buford Academy can't protect Dylan Clark, and he's tackled in the end zone by Devontae Green for the safety. 9-2 Hilton Head Christian. And Hilton Head Christian will go on to pull away for the win, 36-16.
Right next door at Bluffton High School, our Carolina Clash game of the week. Bluffton hosting Buford. Second quarter handoff there. That's Jaden Andrews who runs it up the middle for the touchdown. 35-14 Buford. Bluffton trying to score once more before the half. Deep pass by Bluffton. Owen Bays intercepted by Jamin Odom. 35-14 Buford at the halftime. In third quarter, this could be the play of the night. Watch this. Jaden Andrews takes the handoff. Will not be stopped. Running left, then cutting all the way back across the field, all over the defenders in his pass saying, get out of the way to the end zone. 42-14 Buford. Now Bluffton with the ball. Owen Bays gonna throw it down the sideline, showing off the arm. Carnell Warren goes up over the defender for the catch. Bluffton was unable to score on the drive. Buford comes out on top in this one. 42-36 the final. All right, much more highlights still to come here on The Frenzy.
Plus, find out who made the play of the week. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Frenzy. Okay, still a handful of highlights to get to.
Plus the play of the week, Amy.
Let's get right to it. Statesboro Blue Devils looking for their second win of the season, hosting the undefeated Burke County Bears. Cam Michael looking to make something happen for the Blue Devils. Unable to find much running room, swallowed up by the Bears. Burke County on the attack now. Sean Vandiver picking the defense apart. Wide open, Jensen Brantley for the catch. The duo, yeah, they are not done yet. Bears back on offense this time. Vandiver connecting downfield with Brantley. Burke County goes on to get the shutout win, 34-0 over Statesboro.
Over in Richmond Hill, the 4-1 Wildcats hosting the undefeated Coffee Trojans out of Douglas, Georgia. Opening drive of the game for Coffee, the Wildcat defense all over this play. Kobe Mitchell with a big tackle for loss. What a play right there. 3rd and long now for the Trojans. Trey Ross lobs this one up to Patrick McCall, enough to move the chains, and he's still going there. Big gain. Couple plays later, Coffee staying on the ground now. Tyrese Hansley using the outside, racing down the sideline, and they're in Wildcat territory. Coffee's opening drive lasts 6 minutes, and they cap it off with a touchdown, 7-0. Richmond Hill, though, unable to hold on, falling at home, 21-0.
Thailand's High School, the Beach Bulldogs looking to spoil the Groves Rebels homecoming night. First quarter, Bulldogs quarterback Javion Williams getting his first start under center. Rebels' Tamari Wright flies in for the quarterback sack. He's fired up. Later in the first, Williams settles in, hands it off to LaDante Bright. Watch closely. In the sea of Rebels, Bright muscles his way out, breaks free down the right sideline, taken down just outside the end zone. Bulldogs punch it in. Bright with the honors. 2-point conversion, no good. 6-0 Beach. Just before the second quarter, Rebels trying to get something going here. Bulldogs' Willie Mays says, "I don't think so." Steps on the gas. Check out the speed. No catching him. Taking it all the way to the end zone for the pick six. Failed 2-point conversion makes it 12-0 Beach. Beach gets their first win of the season, 23-12.
And it's time for our Friday Night Frenzy Play of the Week. Taking you back to Island Stadium, Beach visiting Groves. You just saw it. How about the pick six by the Bulldogs, Willie Mays? Yeah, the pick six helping Beach pick up their first win of the season.
Okay, and before saying goodbye, we want to take some time to remember longtime Benedictine assistant coach Charlie Jung. Earlier today, BC telling WJCL 22, Jung passed away at 76 years old. He was a 1966 Savannah High graduate and spent 37 years with the Savannah Fire Department and a coach at BC for nearly 2 decades. He always gave me a piece of bubble gum, whether it was me walking to the baseball game or at football game. So super sad.
Yeah, we're definitely thinking about the BC community tonight.
All right, thanks so much for joining us. For Preston Harvey, I'm Amy Zimmer. Have a great night.